God on this computer. I am now. Too many things to think about tonight, my goodness. So yeah, we've been in the business for about 11 years now. Started as a way of earning a bit of extra money when I was on maternity leave. I've done all sorts of things prior to Clean Easy, really. I've been a waitress. I worked my way up to become a restaurant manager and a hotel duty manager. I've worked in admin. I've been a student nurse. I've worked in factories, and I've done everything, most things. I've worked in hospitals and all sorts of things. And this was only ever supposed to be a bit of a stopgap, to be honest. I wasn't planning on doing it for very long. And 11 years on, here I am. And it's taken us all over the world on free 5-star holidays. Most importantly, it's enabled us to work from home. You know, we've got 4 kids between us, and we've been able to be there for everything. You know, they take it completely for granted, but we certainly don't. The fact that we can take them to school, pick them up, take them to all their activities, be at all their events, be at all the hospital appointments, be there for the tears, the tantrums, and the smiles. You know, it's been amazing, because there's not many mums and dads that get to do that and earn a substantial income as well. You normally have to choose, don't you? It's one or the other, the career or the kids, and we've been able to actually do both. So I'm very, very grateful to Clean Easy for providing that for us. We have a lot of people that join the team, and we have loads of people that join the Shooting Stars group every month, and lots of people come in initially just to earn a couple of £100 a month. I needed 300 when I joined. Just out of interest, for those of you that are on here already tonight, how much did you guys join for? What were you after? How much did you want? Put it in the chat box for me, because it's different for everybody. Some people do genuinely come in and want to earn, like Michael definitely came in, wanted a full-time income immediately. Harvey definitely saw the full-time income immediately. I saw a bit of pocket money. Jude, you joined for 50 quid, yeah? Now earning over £1,000 a month. My goodness, doesn't times change? Jude's one of our newest. She's been a gold distributor for a while now. You're not a new gold distributor at all. You're an old gold, but still fabulous. Jackie, £50 a week, but would like more. Yeah, definitely want more. Jay, yeah, £500 for nursery fees. Georgina needed some. Yeah, sometimes it is just that something. For me, even though I wanted the 300 quid, it was definitely something to get out of the house as well, because my mummy brains were going to mush. Definitely. So it's really just to say, do you know what? All of that is available. 50 quid, 500 quid, 5,000 quid. It's a one business fits everybody's scenario. So, as we've already said, yes, definitely mummy brains. I've still got mine 11 years on, Georgina. Does that count? Or am I heading towards OAP brains now? I'm 42 now. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's senior moment brains I have now. Don't know if I get away with the baby brains anymore. So welcome to everyone that's joined the team so far in the last period. So who's on the webinar tonight that's new to the team? I'm not going to ask you to do anything, don't you worry. I think I saw Victoria's name. I think Victoria's on. Anyone else on that's new? Say hello, hello, hello. If you don't know where the chat box is, there's a little menu bar, and there's a more button with 3 little dots, and if you click on that, there's a little option that says chat, and it will bring up our chat box, and you can use that to ask any questions, and you can either ask the questions to everyone, or if you want to, if you're really shy, then you can just ask the question to me, and then no one else will see it, and I can answer, and I won't tell anyone who it is, I promise. So however you want to do that, you can do that. So welcome to all of you. These are our sponsor monsters so far this month. So a big well done to Angie. Woo! 3 new people in the team so far, and I know Angie's been popping loads of guests in the group over the last couple of days. I'm getting notifications every 5 minutes, which is fantastic. that they can see everything that's going on. So well done, Angie. And also a big well done to Jay and Hiran, to Jude, and to Monica and Marcin, also bringing in 2 new people to the teams themselves. And again, lots of guests going into the team all the time. So well done, you guys. It's absolutely fantastic to see. And those of you that are coming here this weekend, we'll talk about that at the end. And we're going to show you how to do all this stuff. We have such a fabulous day planned. Don't know where you're all going to sit because there's loads of you coming, but we'll talk about that at the end. It's going to be good fun. These are our top 25 retailers so far, which is absolutely brilliant. I mean, you know, let's be honest, we've had some challenges while they're moving warehouse and everything, and we've sold nearly £19,000 worth of stock between us. So we're going to empty that warehouse this Christmas, yeah? We are definitely going to empty it. So if you're on the webinar and your name is on there, absolutely fantastically well done to you. So I know Jude's on tonight, cracking retail there, Jude. Jay and Hiran over the 1K mark, absolutely brilliant. Dimpner, well done. Angie, Georgina, new to the team, £479. Woo! Awesome. It is brilliant to see. Jackie, I can see yours on there as well. Fantastic. Oh, do you know, it's excellent to see. Rosie, I can see yours on there. Monica, I can see your Arthur. Brilliant, all of you. I just think it's absolutely fantastic. So keep it coming. Now remember, we've only got a couple of days left at the end of this period. So if you do get any emails with credits or anything, as we know that's happening a bit at the minute, as soon as you get your credits, just ping them back in and get them back on. And do make sure you get them all back on before close of period Thursday evening. I put another couple of £100 worth of re-credits this morning. So yeah, just keep pinging them all back on because the stuff's all coming through. I've put through just under £1,000 in orders today, so it's there. You know, that was stuff that we were able to order. So keep pinging it on. It's getting there. Just wanted to do a little bit of recognition. I thought this post by Jackie, I can see you. This post by Jackie was absolutely fantastic. You know, we talk all the time about sharing your goals, having these. This is what we call a dream board or goals board or a vision board or whatever you'd like to call it. But it's really about having a real good think about what you want, what's important to you, and then having it where you can see it. And when Jackie shared this, I was absolutely thrilled. I thought it was fantastic, and I wanted to share it because I thought that would just really inspire other people as well. So Jackie, a big hug for you on Saturday, my girl. It was lovely to see, so well done to you. And you know, doing something like that and having that where you see it all the time will really help you stay focused and on track and determined, and it makes such a big difference. It really does. So well done to you. And a couple of fantastic bits of recognition there that I just pulled off the team page. I thought Paige's little post she put there was absolutely mega. Paige, are you not sure if you're logged on or not yet? First time she went out with her catalogues, I know she was really nervous. She delivered 100 books and picked up 130 quid. Yay! And she was just absolutely thrilled. And I know some of you would have seen Paige has been doing her lives and doing stuff on her group. And it's just amazing when you see new people come in and they're just, you know, people who are really shy and not sure if they can do it, and they just flourish. And I know Paige has had absolutely amazing support from her sponsor, Jude. I've just seen Jude's message. You should be able to see the recording, Jude. Paige, we think you're a star. We genuinely do. You're doing awesome. So well done, you. And a lovely recognition post there from Danielle for her team member, Sue. Just recognising her for her hard work. Look at that, just absolutely doing everything that it takes. And it's lovely. It's lovely when you can just say well done, and we think you're awesome. So well done, both of you. Fantastic to you, Sue. And Danielle, what a sponsor. So well done you as well, darling. Absolutely fantastic. Monica, I'm just reading your message. Yes, you've frozen. Definitely. Okay, and another awesome recognition there from Angie. Big shout out to Brian and Sarah and her team for getting their first order through and picking up their freebie catalogues as well. So keep the recognition coming, guys. Shout it from the rooftops. Brilliant, brilliant to see. And a wicked post from Michael yesterday, sharing his catalogue pickup. Look at that, 44 orders. That's what 44 orders looks like. And showing off his very awesome certificate and very awesome trophy. They were for Directors Club. Mike and Kirsty qualified as prestigious Directors Club qualifiers for 2017, and that was through their consistent retail. Fantastic retail base, and they got awarded on the stage. Lots of you saw that, and they got gala dinner tickets and champagne and all sorts of lovely things. So great achievement, and it's really funny seeing what Michael's put there. A nice certificate and trophy just for doing my job, because it is, you know, you're building your business just for doing his job. Funny, I never get trophies for laying bricks. Mike used to work on a building site and was a bricklayer, and a really good bricklayer, but he never got trophies and champagne. So well done, Mike. Absolutely fantastic to see. And look at that. Woo, we have stock, and that's just a little bit of it. So for those of you, have you all seen the video that was shared on the Success group, and Angie's posted it up in the team group? You've seen the webinar, you've seen the little video clips, yeah? I know some of you were at the big one, so you saw Chris on that, yeah? So you saw, you know, the amazing challenges that the warehouse have been up against. I had no idea it was quite that bad, that they, you know, literally had all the products delivered with no labels on, mixed up in boxes. Can you imagine having to sort through 2,000 plus product lines, label it, find it, and put it all together on shelves where we could go and pick it? You can't even begin to imagine, can you? So we can understand now why things have been delayed, why we're getting credits and everything else. So we have stock, and it is coming out. I've got 3 boxes full out in the lounge now, waiting to be packed up. It is coming, guys. It's coming through pretty quickly now, and just keep reordering your credits. So well done. Very, very quickly, let's just have a quick look, because I know we're going to run over today because we started ridiculously late. But hi, Dimpler. So I just wanted to run through our distributor of the year and distributor of the period qualification. For those of you that are new to the team, Harvey and I do a little competition every month, and we give points get prizes. We give points to distributors for all different parts of the business, for retailing, for sponsoring, for supporting your team, for going to events, all the cornerstones of building a successful, clean, easy business. And we just track those on a Excel spreadsheet. So we allocate all those points, and whoever gets the most points each period gets 50 quid's worth of business advertising, so you can grow your business further. And all of those monthly points go into a yearly table, and at the end of the year, whoever gets the most points throughout the year gets taken away on a very lovely long weekend break. So Monica and Marcin won last year, and this year we've got a fantastic weekend booked up in Devon. It's a gorgeous location. So here's our leader table so far for the year. We have 4 periods to go, including period 10. But it's still available for absolutely anybody. So Mike and Kirsty are just holding top spot there, but Dimpner and Andy are hot on their toes, as are Monica and Jay and Jude, Angie. You're all chasing. So obviously period 10 will be going on there shortly. So well done to you all. So here's everyone that's got points on the doors so far this period. So well done to everyone, and here are our top so far, and in the lead with 22 points so far are Jay and Hiran. Woo! Followed very closely by Angie and Kalpana and Monica. So you've got a few more days. You've got until close of business on Thursday, and then we'll be revealing next week who our distributor of the period is. It's anyone's game. So well done to you all. Just a quick reminder as well that you've got till the end of period 10 to qualify for your Beat the Best incentive. So not only will you win some free catalogues, but if you achieve your sponsoring and your retail targets, then you will also get a ticket in the draw for a free place to the autumn destination, a £5,000 holiday to Krakow. How exciting is that? So what I wanted to share with you next is, rather than you listening to me rambling on for half an hour, I'm going to break it up a bit and I'm going to share with you a fantastic training that was done by Premier Craig White last summer at the Summer Showcase. Now, I know we've got lots of people in the team that wouldn't have been there because you're all new. Some of you may have been, but I'm sure you'll absolutely love to see it again. Craig is absolutely fantastic. It's a great training on belief and building for the future. So I hope you've got notepads and pens ready. It's 30 minutes long, so do stay on for the full 30 minutes if you can, please. And I will come back on very quickly at the end, because I want to just run through the events we've got coming up and definitely give you all the information for Saturday, because we've got some really exciting stuff coming up. So give me 2 seconds and I'll upload the video, and take loads of notes, guys, and enjoy.
Good afternoon, Clean Easy. Do you feel like, I guess, it's interesting, a couple of things. A, I can't remember my slides, but that's normal. B, I've already fallen over out the back there, so I don't need to worry about the stairs. But do you feel like, listening this morning to both Michael and John Roshon, that do you feel a little bit unstoppable? Do you feel to the point where not only are we part of a family, but to launch some of these exciting things like these car plans? I mean, people are getting excited about an Audi R8. Who's excited about an Audi R8? Who's excited about a TT Roadster? You see, one of the things is, I believe, and I'm going to talk to you about a few fundamentals, I guess, and actually, I want to let you into a little bit of knowledge, I guess. There is a secret to achievement. And I think we hear it more often than not, that there's no secret to success. Well, I think that's rubbish, because I believe in my heart, and I passionately believe that there is a secret to every achievement in life. And I'm going to share it with you today. But one of the things you need to do is, if you want one of these cars, if you want to go on these destinations, if you want to double... John Roshon's fantastic, talking about double checks. Hello, we want to treble them, quadruple them, don't we? But if you want to do that, if you want to grow your business, if you want to have that winning attitude that so many people have in this room today, then you've got to get passionate about your success. Because the secret to achievement is having the passion to succeed. Passion comes from within. Passion is what links your focus to your goals. Passion is what unleashes your inner creativity. Passion is what enables you to unleash the importance of self-motivation. You see, people get confused that you've got to work hard for success. Don't get me wrong, you have that, I guess my mum's always said it, you have to have that sweat equity. You know, you've got to, be prepared to do the press-ups. You've got to be prepared to put a little bit of effort in. Don't get me wrong. However, it's your personal passion for your goals that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. So if you want one of these cars, if you want these trips, you've got to get passionate about them. Because passion is your personal secret to achievement. There isn't anybody in this room, there isn't anybody in any walk of life that has succeeded without being passionate about doing so. We see a roll of credits of many people achieving cars and cash incentives. What word was that? Incentives. Moving up the sales and awards plan. Why? Because they had a passion to do so. And what passion does is it opens your self-motivation. And let me tell you, without self-motivation, you won't be on the road from A to B. You won't have the consistency to take you from where you are to where you want to be. What's magical is absolutely every one of us has the ability and the power to succeed. But you've got to unleash your goals. And I'm going to talk to you about a few simple things, I guess. Share a little bit about my story if anyone's interested. Anyone interested? Everyone happy? Why are you happy? Oh, can you all do me a favour, actually? My little girls are watching now. So can everyone just say hello to Isabella and Alana? Thank you. Bless them. Isabella will be getting all about embarrassed now, and Alana will have the biggest smile on her face. Bless them. Okay. We've got to have that passion to succeed. And I believe passion also has a purpose to unleash the power of our beliefs. And without a shadow of a doubt, our beliefs are the biggest force for creating good in our lives and other people's. In fact, what we believe to be true, we literally go in the mind and the state of mind of it being so. Does that make sense? So if you believe wholeheartedly and passionately that you can have one of these cars, if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you're unable to, you're probably right. We've all heard that before, and I can't remember who said it. I think it was maybe Napoleon Hill. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. In fact, it might have been Henry Ford. Haven't got a clue. Anyway, that said, it's true. We all have our own beliefs, and actually it's our beliefs that, I guess, dictate our daily lives. We unconsciously act on a daily basis in line with our personal beliefs. Doesn't mean that our beliefs are necessarily true, it means what we believe. Does that make sense? What's interesting is our beliefs have been created by an outer force. It's the inside that creates the outside. It's your passion to succeed, it's your belief in your ability. I believe wholeheartedly that absolutely anyone in this business can achieve the success that everybody else has achieved. Because I've had a philosophy from the early days that seeing is believing. If you've got 2 arms and 2 legs, and even in many cases, we've got a speaker coming along later that's coming on a wheelchair because he fell over last night. Don't know if it was drink-fueled or what it was, but nonetheless. It's your beliefs that will dictate your activity. But you've got to be passionate, guys, because you will unconsciously act on a daily basis. You've got to start to work on your beliefs and the 6 inches in between your ears. You've got to get passionate about your goals. You've got to get passionate about your dreams. And do you know what? Just believe you can. Because for me, that's the first step of just saying, do you know what? If others can, so can I. Why not me? Why not you? I feel unstoppable. Do you know what's important? And I want you to be aware of this. We come to these events. We get fired up with the possibilities, the cars, the trips, the connectivity that we have together. For me, this environment here is an environment that fuels belief and achievement. I love coming to these events. I love seeing people that I see 3 times a year because it makes me feel strong as one. Does that make sense? I think we hold this power together, which I'll talk about in a moment. But what's important, when you leave these doors today, it's your personal passion to succeed that will unleash the motivation, that will unleash the belief that you can, that will enable you to have that creativity that each of us has as an individual. It's your passion that will enable you to be consistent. You see, Clean Easy is not mysterious or magical. It's about following a few simple basic rules, and it's about being persistent and consistent. Do you know the biggest difference between successes, I can't get my words out, it's not alcohol, promise. The biggest difference between success and being unsuccessful is chronic inconsistency. You see, what I believe is that absolutely every one of us in this room, at some point in our Clean Easy career, has been the best in the business. Even if it was only for an hour, even if it's only for a day, or for a week, or for a month. At some point, I believe that you have been one of the very best in this business. Imagine for a moment, you see the growth that we have individually, you see the success that is ripe in this room. Okay, you see the success of, the Imagine group, the Focus group, the Vision group, and every other group in here. People moving up the sales and awards plan, people burning a trail. Imagine if we all got our SHITE together, say it that way because my mum's Scouse. If we all get that together, if we get focused, if we get passionate, and if we understand that actually, as an individual, we've all been the best at one point in this business, and we believe that, if we couple that with passion to be consistent, imagine the growth this network could have in the next 18 months. I think it's just unrivaled. I have this belief and a passion that actually we can have the biggest growth we've ever had. They keep mentioning this international growth. I'm buzzing for that. Who's excited about that? But you know what? We still haven't scratched the surface in this country, in Ireland. There's still so much room for growth. We're on the up. Now we need to become one. And we need to stand strong together and go out there passionately and achieve our dreams. But it's up to you. It's up to you to get passionate about your goals and aspiration. And seeing is believing. And I guess, for me, this is so true because seeing really ignited my vision in this business. It ignited my belief that if you could, so could I. Many of you in this room I met in 2001 in Cairns, Australia. I was backpacking. Many of you had qualified for this international destination, and I knew Clean Easy worked, but in my mind, I never really foresaw the future. But I had one of them little eureka moments that I think we all have at some point in our life. The penny dropped, the light bulb went on. I was in a foyer of this magnificent hotel, looking like a beach bum, darker than I am today, okay? And everyone was dressed, looking amazing, looking like $1 million. People for all different ages, people from different parts of the country, different experiences, all celebrating their collective success of qualifying for an international destination. Seeing was believing to me. When you see people come across this stage today, ignite your beliefs because you're seeing it happen. And when you can see something happen, when you can see others doing it, if you've got the passion, you can too. The biggest thing I want you to take away from my rambling today is asking yourself this question. What is my passion to succeed? What am I passionate about? My passions have changed dramatically over the years. I got stuck into the business. I've been very lucky to have had two amazing parents that have brought me up magnificently. Well, my mum did. My dad had me down the pub and all sorts, but that's another story. But no, jokes aside, they've been magnificent. They've always been workers. They've always been passionate about being their best. And when I returned from travelling in April 2001, I moved in with my parents, okay? And I'm still living with them now. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Do you know what? If somebody at age 38 said, I'm living with my mum and dad, I'd think, you sad git. And I'm living with my mum and dad. How sad am I? However, I do have 7 houses. I just don't live in them. And I'm trying to kick my mum and dad out. Slowly working, slowly but surely. My dad's ready. My mum's holding on for dear life. But jokes aside, I joined the business and I saw with my own eyes what they were doing. And for me, they were earning $4,500 a month. So I thought, okay, 2 people at the age that they were at, me, 1 person at the age that I was at, surely I could earn half of what they're earning. So I just did what they did. I got up out of bed passionately about doing something for myself, about building something for me, about achieving, this $2,000 income. I'd never earned $2,000 in my life. Now I wouldn't get out of bed for it, okay? But I was passionate about earning $2,000. I was passionate about working this business, learning this business. They worked hard. So guess what? I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I was up and on it at 7 in the morning like I would have been for a boss. Because what passion also does is it unleashes your power to respect yourself enough to employ yourself. So I was passionate about making a difference. I was passionate about earning an income. I was up at 7 and falling into bed. I remember my mum saying a couple of things to me. If when you get into bed you don't fall asleep when your head hits the pillow, you're not working hard enough. She also said to me, if you want to earn $10,000 a month, you've got to work like you're earning it now. So what would you like to achieve from this business? Write it on your pad. Just something, whatever drops into your mind. And then think, what level of contribution would you need to be passionately putting into your business to achieve your set outcome? Because it's about contribution. We can't expect to contribute a £10 an hour attitude and earn a 10 grand a month income. It's not going to happen. So what's your contribution? I know in my heart that you've been the very best at some point in your Clean Easy business, even for a moment. But you know what? Life and days are made up from moments. Now you just need to learn to be passionate about being consistent for the moments of the day and put in the level of contribution in associated with your passion and nobody else's. Over the years, I've qualified for 27 all expenses paid holidays. I couldn't even remember them all. So I just picked my favourites. I don't even know how many are up there. But over the last 15 years, I've had 27 all expenses paid holidays around the world. Who would fancies a little bit of that? See, do you know what? This is what I believe. Every one of you, if you wanted to, if you was passionate about doing so, could guarantee yourself 2 free, all expenses, 5-star holidays per year for the rest of your life. 2 free holidays for the rest of your life. I ask you this, how do you think you would need to contribute? What passion would you need to put into your business, into your life, into your hours of the day? Some of these trips were magical. Most of them I don't remember. Okay, this is interesting. Do you know what? I returned from travelling, I didn't have a pot. I won't swear again. I didn't have anything. All I had was debt. My mate lent me the money. My friend brought me a car. I brought the first one out of my week's profits, and then that went kaput. I had no money, and my mate brought me a car. How cool was that? Do you know what? One day I'm going to buy him a Porsche. Because how he helped and supported me when I struggled in the early days when I was getting my business off the ground. But do you know what? Since I've been in the business, I've earned in excess of £1 million. It's actually about 1.4 million, and it scares the life of me, because up until about 18 months ago, I had no bloody idea where it was. Okay? But do you know what? Life is for living. Life is for living. And I've loved my Clean Easy journey. I'm going to talk to you about that in a moment, because actually it's the process that counts. I've been rewarded and I guess grateful enough to be and represent the network as Distributor of the Year on a couple of occasions. That's quite mind-blowing. I didn't join for any of this. I joined for £2 grand a month. I wanted to earn £2 grand a month, but do you know what? The further you climb, the further you see. And seeing is believing. It started to enable me to believe in myself. I got to £2 grand a month. I thought, what if I can get to 3? I got to £3 grand a month. I thought, what if I can get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 9? Now my vision of the possibilities with the growth we're having now is absolutely mind-blowing. Roll on international whenever it comes. I tell you what, I believe we can start to rekindle the 20, 30, 40 grand a month incomes in this country alone. Do you know what? You get that 100 grand. What was the car? It was the R8, wasn't it? I was thinking, by the time I win that, I'll be able to pay for it cash anyway. Because you can generate such a level of income. DSA award, great. Do you know what? What's been magical is the journey, the people I've met, the places I've travelled with the Imagine Group and the rest of the Vision Group and other great friends in Clean Easy around the world. Sometimes you bump into the same people at an airport that you've not seen since the last showcase, and you're going away with friends, like-minded people, to experience a new country, to experience a new culture. I love that, and I love the freedom this business gives me, because it gives me the freedom to influence these two. The life they have. I put something on Facebook. You've got Isabella and Alana, and they've got me wrapped around their finger like you wouldn't believe, but shouldn't they? But you know what? The freedom this enables me to do to influence them. Their mindset, because of the mindset that I've gathered through being associated with you guys, through my personal development, through reading books that have been recommended, through picking brains of millionaires in the room, millionaires from this Clean Easy business. 2 arms, 2 legs. If they can, so can we. And that influence has enabled me to believe that actually we can achieve absolutely anything we desire in life if we're passionate about doing so. I've got no idea how long I've been speaking for. Oh, there's a timer. Should we pay attention to that? Probably should, shouldn't we? Okay, but what happens is, you know, it enables you to have an influence. Who's got kids? Okay, who's got grandkids? Who's got great-grandkids? Oh, a few of you are getting on a bit. You need to start working a little bit older, okay? But you know what? The influence that you can pass on. These girls have got such a magical attitude. They're so grateful. They're so confident because they spend time with some amazing friends of mine in the Imagine group and the Vision group. They're always spending time with entrepreneurial, like-minded, passionate individuals. It rubs off. It's called the power of association. Did you know that we are the sum of the 5 people we spend most of our time with? Fact. Attitudes, terminology, bank balance. It's that philosophy, isn't it? You can't be an eagle if you're hanging around with turkeys. Okay? And it's rubbing off on my girls. They're 4 and 8. They speak 2 languages already. Isabella writes in 2 languages. She's 8 years old. I have the freedom to move to Spain with them in September. I've registered them at Spanish school. And I have the freedom now, because you can actually run your business from anywhere in the world in this country. I recruited 2 people. I was on holiday last week. I didn't even do anything. And this is what you need to understand. The business is simpler than it's ever been before. You just need to get your asses into gear and get passionate about making a difference. Because I tell you what, it's so bloody easy to sponsor people now. But you've also got to understand that sometimes you don't get the results for your efforts. But if you stay true and consistent, you always will. You always, always will. One of the things I've learnt in life, you might not always get what you want, but you get what you deserve and expect. So start contributing. The business is simple, you've just got to get into the groove. We're going to have such an amazing time. I've got it all planned. I'm going to take them to school. I'm going to go wakeboarding most mornings. I'm physically wrecked today. It's Jamie DeCasso's fault. I'm going to go wakeboarding most mornings, and then I'm going to work my business. I'm going to recruit people on the phone, on the internet, in the UK and Ireland, from my garden in Spain. How cool is that? Then I'm going to go and pick them up, and I'm going to live my life with my kids until they go to bed. And then when they go to bed, I'm going to get back on the phone. That's lifestyle, isn't it? Now, I'm not saying that to go, oh, look at me. I'm saying that to impress upon you. That's what this business delivers. It delivers you freedom of choice. It delivers you freedom to get passionate about what you really, really want. There's a song there, but I'm not doing it. All right? But guys, you've got to start believing. You've got to start contributing. And you've got to start getting a wiggle on. I've got no idea what's next. I've mentioned this already. And this is what I love about these showcases. Because this is an environment of belief and success. This is an environment of people that have developed a winning attitude. I ask you this, what's your winning attitude? Do you know, there's a guy coming up and speaking in a moment, I'm not sure when he's on, Steve McCormack and Steve and Jackie, and I am inspired by their winning attitude. The sparkle in their eye, you can see it. They just believe that it's there for the taking, and they believe in themselves. They've got a winning attitude, and you know what? That rubs off. So you need to start developing this belief and this mindset that yes, you can. Stephen and Jackie are special people, but so are you. We're all beautiful in our own way. In fact, actually, some woman hugged me today, put makeup all over my suit. I was devastated, right? And then I thought to myself, what are they wearing makeup for? You're all beautiful anyway. I know you need to wear makeup. And, like, Rich Woods needs makeup. But that's another story. But it is an environment of success, okay? But you just need to start believing. Need some batteries in this thing. Okay. Right, I want you to make some notes of these things, because this is what I think is really important. And there's just a few simple ideas. Whatever you do, you've got to have fun doing it. Because I've got this belief, and my mum taught me this well. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Why do so many people spend their life doing something they don't enjoy doing? Grow some cojones and change what you do and go for it. Do you know what? This world is abundant. It's not supposed to be a world of poverty. It's a world of abundance. Do you know what? It's a world where we can travel and experience different cultures, different people, different environments. Some of you in this room have probably never left this country. It shouldn't be that way. You've got to have fun or it's not worth doing. But the biggest thing for me is personal triumph, because that's where success lies. It's about you being passionate and having a personal triumph every day. Do you know what? If you could take this into your business now and for the next 18 months, day in, day out, I believe you'll have one of these. Whoever you are, whether you're looking at the business today, whether you've just joined, whether you've got an SED business or whatever, if you can take this simple little philosophy, do you know what? Set your goals. Get passionate about them, whatever they are for you. Because do you know what? If you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there. Fact. Speak to your sponsor, your mentor in the business. Create a plan, because there isn't a business in the world that has ever succeeded without a strategy plan. You're in business. Be an entrepreneur. Get a plan. And then have a daily activity. And do you know what? The personal triumph for you is completing your day's activity. Bugger the rewards. Don't worry about the rewards. Have the personal triumph of doing what you've got on paper, because that is satisfying. That is success. Enjoying the process in each and every day. The moments of success that you've already had. You just need to have days of them. Does that make sense? So have the personal triumph of enjoying the day. Have the personal triumph of completing your day's activity. So at the end of the day, you go, hell yeah, I've had a great day, and you have a glass of wine or a bottle. Ian and Sally, they were talking at the showcase recently. You see their names go on. They've won a car. Success leaves clues. They work hard and they have a bottle of wine every day. Now, I'm not saying you need to get drunk every day, but do you know what? If you like a glass of wine, reward yourself. Okay? Be the light. What do I mean by that? Do you know what? Loose lips sink ships. And some people, I guess, what was it I read years ago? Small minds discuss people, great minds discuss opportunity. Gossip is just rubbish. Be the light. Seek opportunity in all you do. As a leader, we know the trials and tribulations and the challenges of the business and creating success. But be passionate about seeing the light. Here's the thing, and my girls know this, there's always sunshine behind the clouds. Everyone been on a plane? It's dark, go above the clouds. What's there? Sunshine. There's always sunshine. You've got to learn to have the positive mindset to see opportunity in the moments of darkness. And sometimes if you can't, speak to somebody that can. But you've got to be the light. You're the person that lights up the room. Okay? You're the person that discusses opportunity, not other people. Be inspired, but play your game. Do you know what? You can look at the success in this room. My mum and dad, for me, unbelievable people, had a massive influence on this business, not just our group, but the whole network, and I'm sure you all agree. Be inspired by their success, but play your own game. I remember reading once, Andre Agassi, when he first won Wimbledon, what he had changed was his mindset. Rather than worrying about his opponent, he made the decision to play his own game. See, this isn't a spectator sport, but it is about you getting passionate about your life. Be inspired by other people's success. 2 arms, 2 legs, but play your game. Play your passion from where you are to where you want to be. I know my goals of earning 50 grand a month. Doesn't mean you need to have that goal, but I bet you'd love 50 grand a month, wouldn't you? Who wouldn't? But it's about contribution. So be inspired. Build for trips. Why? Because seeing is believing. Make sure they're launching a destination today, aren't they? They bloody better be. Okay? I believe that we're getting the autumn destination launched today. Do you know what? Here's the thing. Do what it takes. People say, what does it take? You'll know what it takes, because you'll have the moments where you think, should I? And that's when you must. When you think, should I do that extra street of dropping my catalogue? Should I put them extra 100 flyers out? Should I put them extra Facebook ads on? Should I speak to them extra prospects? Should I make them team calls? Always answer with, yes, I should. Because your responsibility is to do you know what? Success isn't here. Success is in the moments when no one's watching. Success is when your personal passion motivates you to do what you know you really should be doing. Does that make sense? Am I waffling? Is everyone happy? Okay. Build for the trips. Focus on the trips. Do you know what? The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. Who would love a team member to get on a trip? Well, get on one first yourself. Because you can't show if you don't know. But you know what? Here's the thing. Get on a trip and then get on a trip with a team member. In fact, if you've never been on a trip, there's no reason why you're unable to go on a trip with a team member. Do you know why? If you believe you can, you can. Other people have, so why not you? Whatever they launch, do what it takes to qualify for an all-expenses-paid trip. Because do you know what? There'll be people that haven't even seen or heard of Clean Easy yet, and they'll join over the next week and they'll be on that trip, and you've already got the winning edge. Because you're here today. You know. You're watching online, whatever it may be. Okay? So build for the trips. And lead from the heart, because it's your heart that's true. Do you know what? I've grown to love the people that I work with, apart from Julie Knight. I've grown to loving the contribution. It's not about me. In fact, here's a philosophy. Rather than becoming king, become king and queen maker. Lead from the heart. You know, sometimes it means that you're open. And one of the things that I've realized in life is sometimes people undervalue and underappreciate you. But that's not your fault. Release the cynicism. Lead from the heart, because do you know what? It'll fall on the right people. And you'll build relationships, and you'll build opportunity that you know you've positively influenced their life. You'll build friendships, and you'll travel the world with people from leading from the front and leading with your heart. Because that's where passion resides. That's where passion starts. It's about what matters to you in here. Not in here, not outside, in here. This is what will enable you to succeed. But you've got to start believing again, just like you used to when you was a kid. Because it's only society that's knocked it out of us with the I can'ts and you must get a bloody job. No. This is a world of an abundance and a world of opportunity for entrepreneurs. And I guess this is big to me, and I've mentioned this. It takes all of us to make any one of us successful. And when you can develop a refined appreciation for the all of us, it will catapult you to succeed. And that's what I believe. And I would love, not just my team, my mum and dad's team, I would love our team to start achieving the success that you've never had before.
Hey everybody, how fantastic was that? Did you all enjoy? Craig is absolutely brilliant, isn't he? And for those of you that saw Craig do that training last year, I know I took loads from it again and again and again. So good to watch, so inspiring, and so full of passion and belief for this amazing business. So well done to all of you for staying on and having a watch. I can't wait to see your feedback when we upload the webinar later on. So I just wanted to finish off with dates for your diary. And of course, I'm going to talk to you all about this Saturday's workshop. So what I will say is, if you haven't got booked in yet on the events tab, I popped a reminder up early this evening. Please, please, please take a moment when we finish to go on and tick that you are going to be attending. So Harvey and I have got an idea of how many chairs we are not going to have, and how many plates we're not going to have, and if you need to bring a fork. And I think, judging by the numbers that we're going to be looking at for this one, we'll get everyone in, we'll have a great time. But I think moving forwards, we may have to start looking at somewhere where we can hire out, but we'll chat on about that on Saturday. So who's coming? Put in the chat box for me. Can't wait to see you all. Our address is there if you've not been before. Just jot that address down really quickly with the postcode. We do need to extend the house, Jay. Is Isha coming, Jay? Tasha's looking forward to seeing Isha, and Molly's coming. So there'll be the usual kids running around upstairs playing. And I know Tash would love to see Isha, and Molly will enjoy that as well. Boy, no, Monica. No. I am not having those boys running around the house with Indian food. Marching, yes. I do love them. I love them loads in your house. You can bring them to the food bit as long as they sit down and eat, and you're in charge of them. I'll leave that with you. Okay, so this was everyone that was booked in. Yeah, they can eat in the shed. This was everyone that was booked in so far today. I know a couple more of you have gone on and booked since then. So if you can't see your name on there, do go onto the event tab and book in for me ASAP. So here's just a quick rundown of what to bring with you. We are going to be doing some team activity. So if you have your own cards and flyers and shop adverts, then please bring some of those with you. I would recommend 100 cards, 100 flyers, and half a dozen shop adverts. If you have a little stapler, bring a stapler. If you've got any little double-sided stickies, bring those. Any blue tack, whatever. If you haven't got cards and flyers, don't worry, because you can use some of ours, or if your sponsor's here and they've got them, you can use some of theirs, and we will obviously share out any inquiries that come through. So don't worry if you haven't got them. We'll show you where you can order them for future. But if you have got it, please bring it with you. Make sure you've got comfy clothes and comfy shoes on, because you are going to be going off out for an hour in little groups to do some activities, because it's the best way to show you all the different things that you can do. And while you guys are off in little groups doing that, I'm going to be getting all the food ready, and you're going to come back and eat and have fun. So bring a notepad and pen with you as well. And we tend to try and do a food theme, and we are doing an Indian food theme. If you absolutely hate Indian, then just bring something else. You don't have to have Indian food if you don't like it. If you want to bring something that can go in the oven, or you want to bring something that can go in the microwave, or whatever, don't feel obliged to eat Indian if you hate it. Just bring did you want a guinea pig to try the Jason? Jay, Jay and Kalpana are just going to bring awesome food. I'm so excited. We should just do Indian every month. So if you're coming, the deal is that while we're running it at our house, it's completely free. We're not hiring a hall, so there's no cost. So what everyone does is they bring a plate of food to share. So you can bring a main course, you can bring a side dish, you can bring a pudding, you can bring whatever you want. Whatever you want, bring something to contribute. If it needs to go in the oven in our house, that's fine. If we need to warm it up, that's absolutely fine. Just bring something with you to share. If people want to kind of post in the event post what they're bringing, that's maybe a good idea, and then we don't end up with 20 portions of naan bread and no curry. We're going to make a big dish of chicken butter balti. And I know there's vegetarian dishes coming as well. So it's kind of, bring what's going to be useful for you. Guys, that's everything from us. Thank you so much for your patience tonight. Hopefully Zoom is now sorted. We've only run over by 10 minutes, so we've pulled it back Jackie, you're bringing onion bhajis and samosas. Awesome. I love both of those. I'm really excited. So we're going to have some great fun on Saturday, and we're going to start at 11 o'clock on the dot. So arrive from 10:30 if you want a natter and a cuppa, because at 11 o'clock we're going to literally start the workshop. So we're going to be doing Jude's going to be starting the workshop, running through the Shooting Stars 10-step success system, making sure you all know what that is and the different things that go with that. So Jude's going to be kicking off at 11 a.m. sharp with the introduction, and then we're going to be doing loads of stuff with you as well, and until 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whenever you all decide to go home. We don't mind. If anyone needs a lift, or just put it all in the event post, because people are coming from all different parts of the country. We've got Mariella and her gang coming from Cardiff, Monica and Marcin are coming from 2 minutes away, and she'll be the last one here. And we've got people, Jude's coming from down south somewhere. Michael, are you guys coming? Let me know if you're coming. Let me know if you're coming up the night before, so I can make the bed up for you. I hope so. Tasha's looking forward to seeing Summer, but let me know so I can get organised here. If Michael's coming, they come all the way from Newcastle. So it's fab to see you all. I know you're all coming from everywhere. So see you Saturday. Please pop it in the group chat ASAP into the event post so that we know what we've got to get organised with. And I can't wait to see you all. Thank you all for being on, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys. Good night.